Shana Tova. For those who don't know me yet, I'm Ephraim Edelman, approximately 2.5 months into my first term as the president at CSAIR. My previous shul claim to fame was serving as the treasurer for the previous almost 9 years. I mention that only to say that I'm a numbers person. I love statistics, calculating things, and telling a story through numbers. I wish we could have a Passover Seder every day of the year just to sing Echad Miodea, the Who Knows One song at the end of the Seder. All right, so I may be exaggerating there a bit, but I really do love numbers, in part because I have a terrible memory, and numbers help me remember things and help focus me. The number that I use at work most often is the number 3. Think Family Feud style. Top 3 answers on the board. If it doesn't make the top 3, then it's probably not worth focusing on. When I started to think about being president, it was extremely daunting. I thought, this shul is amazing. There's such an incredible professional staff, diverse membership, programming, and an impressive set of lay leader shoes to follow. I just hoped that I didn't mess it up. And then I paused to consider what would be my top 3 priorities to focus on. That focus brought me a sense of calm. I called it CSAIR to the power of 3, getting to the new better. That R to the power of 3 is around relaunching with energy, re-examining our structure and focus, and remaining fiscally strong. Relaunching with energy is about coming together again as a community. It's about getting people back to the building. We have been at this COVID thing for 1.5 years for our second high holidays, which means that relaunching needs to stay with us for at least another year. Re-examining our structure and focus. Shuls and communities are like living organisms, always changing. I believe that it's healthy to think about how to maximize the professional and lay resources against the evolving needs of the community. What is important to us as a community? Remaining fiscally strong. For my years as treasurer, I understand that often a limiting factor to what we can accomplish is our finances. I take my fiduciary responsibility as a board member seriously, and I aim to make sure that we put every dollar raised to good use. Back to the numbers. It struck me as I was getting ready for the high holidays that Yom Kippur has a top 3 concept as well. Using the translation of the Lev Shalim Machzor, how can we transform the harshness of our destiny? It's through the big 3 T's of tshuva, tefillah, and tzedakah. With some Hebrew translation and theological liberties, allow me to align my top 3 CSAIR priorities with the top 3 priorities of the high holiday period. Tshuva means to go home, or to return, to come back to shul. Tshuva is about helping CSAIR relaunch with energy over the weeks and months ahead. Tefillah, or prayer, is an opportunity to think. What's important to me? What's important to us as a community? How do we keep those items at the forefront of our minds over the course of the year? And for me as the shul president, how do I help structure and focus our professional and lay leadership to align against those priorities? And finally, tzedakah, philanthropy or charity. There are many opportunities to give tzedakah, both monetarily and otherwise. Find organizations that are in need. Find organizations that are meaningful to you. My personal experience has been the more that I've given to this community, the more that this community has become meaningful to me. So whether you remember my priorities of CSAIR to the power of 3, relaunching with energy, re-examining our structure and focus, and remaining fiscally strong, or the liturgy high holiday priorities of tshuva, tefillah, and tzedakah, I hope that you're inscribed in the book of life and have a year of health, peace, and happiness. Shana Tova.